Jameis on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs.
Ready. Blue ready. That boy's got 4 down. Flip.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. 23 yards on the play. They'll throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, Winston. They set up the screen to Martin. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season-open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This one from 48 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints coming out now to take the field. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah Spence in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. He took a hit on that last play. Now let's see how he and the offense respond on second. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end fleeter, and it's intercepted. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Cameron Jordan in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Here we go. What? None. Ohio. 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 Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete. Fleener, right side. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 24-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Robert Ayers in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Noah Spence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the 9th-year man from LSU, Thomas Morstead, on to punt. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And tough starting field position here.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. They give him a gain of 38. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
First out, here's the run with Martin. Martin flexing the muscle, and he's brought down. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Martin trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. On 2nd down, Martin. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He's got Evans. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark. Of good defenses, it's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. I think probably just trying to draw him off there, it didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
Loving it. That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. His throw incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now back to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. They'll look to throw now on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now Hundley. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They start the drive with Martin. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Second down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. The Jets have just scored to take the lead over the Patriots. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. The Bucs on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Jameis to throw it. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it. And it brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is fielded at the 27. Give them 11 yards that time on the return, and the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A gain of 3, second down. Now a second down throw for Winston.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Bucs on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Ready? Blue ready?
Winston. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Ready? Blue ready? Hey, 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 hey. Go down, go down, go down. Where's that up? Where's that? Where's that? Where's that up?
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And now Nick Folk, his career long, 56 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Around the NFL, so no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show, so we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken way up by the 25. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11.
Ready?
From the gun, Winston. Drops it off to Martin. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 7. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Throwing, Hundley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Ready. Blue ready.
Halfback sent in motion. Now Jameis on second down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second down following the run. Throw here out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Justin Evans, the rookie from Texas A&M. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready. Blue ready. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Right here. Let's go.
Following the interception, Winston. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Ready. Blue ready. Easy, easy, easy. 150, 150. Ready. Flip, flip. Easy, easy, easy. Ready. Wait. Ready.
Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, Winston. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Ayers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Martin. And an alley to run. Past the 20. There goes Doug Martin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Robert Ayers in there to get him. And that's sack number 12 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it
now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like he said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Here's Jackson. Right through it. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Bucs now. First down throw for Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
The Bucs on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here's Brian Anger now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Winston with a give to Martin. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Another tote for the workhorse, Martin. Oh, and now he bowls him over, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And here we go on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jerick McKinnon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ford. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Baker in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They're going to look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Bucs on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Bucs on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They give to Martin. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Let's go now. Blue lady.
Carry number 20 here for Martin. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Ready. Blue lady.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football. And this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins, in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. Fresh set of downs here. And off comes to Martin. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, there in the fourth quarter, the Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Buccaneers, they finish off the season with a victory, which is the good news. The bad news is that it'll wrap up a dreadful 4-12 campaign. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, I'm off to the airport. Charles will be on I-4 back to Windermere as we say so long from Tampa.
Have a nice trip. I'll be home before you even take off.
Lucky.